Welcome to Eduro Learning and our 555 series of videos where we give you 5 videos with 5 tips, tricks, or ideas in under 5 minutes to use in your classroom. My name is Jeff Udick, and today we're going to be talking about the 5 essential LMS or learning management system setup ideas. Every year when a new school year starts, it's really important, especially if you're in a one-to-one classroom, to make sure that what I call have a home base. For better or for worse, we refer to these as learning management systems or LMSs. Tip number 1, schedule your posts or assignments to release at a given time and not all at once. From over and over from students, whenever I'm talking to students, one of their biggest complaints is that teachers actually post the assignment in their LMS or their learning management system when the assignment isn't even due or they're not even in class yet. Every learning management system that I know has the capability to allow you to schedule posts. So if you're going to have an assignment that is going to go out in 6th period, have the assignment actually appear in the LMS in 6th period. You need to remember that kids have 4, 5, 6, 8 classes during a day. And if they have you for 6th period, but they see the assignment in 1st period, that becomes overwhelming. They get plenty of notifications throughout the day. So help students out by making sure that if the announcement or the post is supposed to go out, that you schedule it. Scheduling posts in LMS takes a little bit of practice, but it is totally worth it and will help you better manage your time, and your kids will appreciate it as well. Number 2, make sure actionable tasks are separated from announcements. Inside all of LMS, there's usually an announcement area where you can send out announcements to kids. And then there's also another area where you can have actionable items. An actionable item to me is anything that you need a student to act upon. If that is to download something, if that's to upload something, there's an action required. Find a way in your LMS to keep announcements separate from actionable items. All too often, when I'm talking with students, they didn't realize they had an assignment due because the announcements are in between the actionable items. Whether you have to tag them, you have to color code them, if you can put them on a separate page, but try to find a way to keep announcements separate from assignments and things where kids need to have action taken. Number 3, use the built-in calendar to help you manage assignments and due dates. Now, if you have been following this 555 theory or series, you will know that in our first video, I talked about the importance of having a calendar as a one-to-one teacher. I then talked about the importance of having a calendar as a one-to-one student. We come back to that again here. I keep hitting this home, but I find that all of these LMSs, these learning management systems, have calendars built in that a lot of teachers aren't using, and they help both you and students manage their time and their life, and we've got to help them with that. I find too few of kids are actually using a calendar to help them manage their digital life. Number 4, treat your LMS like a home base. Everything should link to and from it. I always refer to this as my home base. They come and go throughout the years. I don't care what your LMS is or your learning management. You could be using Google Classroom. You could be using Schoology. You could be using Hapara. You could be using Canvas. I don't care what it is. What I do care is A, that you have one, and B, everything you want students to do is linked from that. You need one home base. From there, you can link out to the web. You want to have a blog and a Twitter account and everything else, but it needs to be linked to the LMS. You have to think of that as your home base. The students and parents want one place to go. From there, you can link out to the web. But find a way to really make sure that your LMS is your home base. And number 5, keep it clean. Going through your digital junk and actually cleaning out from time to time, to have an announcement that comes out because maybe this week is Spirit Week and you want an announcement for the kids, that announcement does not need to be there next week. You can go in and delete those announcements. Keep your LMS clean. Many times I hear from students, especially when you're talking about big LMS systems, something like Canvas or Blackboard, even at the university level, I hear a lot of students tell me that they just can't find, there's too much clutter. You've got to keep it clean. Those are our 5 tips for getting started in a new year around setting up your learning management system to be successful. If you like this 5-minute video with 5 tips or tricks, you might want to check out the rest of ours on either YouTube under Eduro Learning, or over on Facebook on Eduro Learning, and as always, at the Eduro Learning website. Until next time, we'll see you on the network.